Hello, this is Brennan, and welcome to Musings of the Mind. Today, we're going to be elaborating on responsibility and discipline. So, on one side of the spectrum, you have your standard person who says, their life is a wreck. It's like they're jobless. They're sitting on the couch. They're texting on Instagram all day, or they're playing Xbox all day. Their life is a disaster. Their friendships are a disaster, and they're always blaming everyone else for all their problems, as opposed to getting off their ass and actually doing something. So on one side you have this person who is just the responsibility abolisher, close to narcissism here. Like, these people just don't take responsibility for anything. And then on the other hand, you have the self-help gurus who say that everything is your responsibility, everything is your fault in your life, and you control everything. If something bad happens, it's all up to you. That's all on you. Both of these perspectives are bullshit. Is what I'm going to argue here. Especially when the people are saying, buy my course, or so that I can teach you how to take responsibility and make you a millionaire. Because the only reason why you're not a millionaire is because you can't take enough responsibility, and you just aren't marketing your skills online. So buy my course and I'll teach you. That's a scam. These people who come up and say, hey man, like, let's see, what would be the best example of this? Like, the only reason why you're not is that let's see, my course, it's normally $10,000, so I'm gonna sell it to you for $1,000. It'll teach you all the techniques about how I made you rich. How I made myself a millionaire. Sure, it costs a lot of money, but how much would you value having your life in order and being in a perfect state of life? It's invaluable, isn't it? Now, come buy my course. Come pay me an excessive amount of money. That's a scam. Now, I know I illustrated it pretty poorly, but that's what a lot of these self-help gurus say, is they do this, where they try to pitch you something, they sell it to you for an outstanding amount of money, and they say, but it's worth it, because imagine if your life was perfect and had no problems. These people are using this concept of responsibility and discipline as a way to manipulate you to buy their course. A lot of people do this, and this is bullshit. But there is a lot of truth behind the bullshit, because there are a lot of people who will sit down and will spend their entire day on Instagram or their entire day on TikTok not really achieving anything with their life, and ultimately causing their life to crash and burn, and saying, oh, it's not my responsibility, or I was screwed over from the get-go, so there's nothing I can do. Those people are also full of bullshit, because what they are doing is they are performing acts. Like, sure, maybe the person was born into a poor family, or maybe someone was born with a bad set of circumstances. What these people are doing in the example I gave is they're using that to scapegoat away from taking any responsibility for their life, their health, and their overall well-being. In reality, these people could be doing a lot more. Now, there are some times, and most of what happens in your life is because of you. Like, if you go down a bunch of tacos, and then you don't feel well, and then you puke that night, and you do that over and over and over again, and you feel awful, you did that. No one but you did that. That's all on you, buddy. But on the other hand, there are people, like, let's say you're walking down a street, and a stray bullet hits you, and as a result, you lost a leg, it has to be amputated. That legitimately wasn't your fault. In this particular case, you were doing nothing wrong, everything was going fine for you, and because of bad luck, you suffered a major injury. In this circumstance, it legitimately wasn't your fault. But if we look at the example earlier, the couch potato or the bed potato, these people their life is a burning train wreck. Sure, maybe they didn't do everything, maybe they didn't turn it that way, but they're actively making it worse, and then they're blaming other people for it, and then they're complaining it doesn't get better, and they're saying other people need to do things for it. These people are their own worst enemy, because they're making their lives worse. They're sitting down, they're texting on Instagram, they're making TikTok videos, they're rage spamming on Facebook, that are rage tweeting, but they're broke and they're depressed and they have all these problems. And it's sad because if they would get off their ass, get some sort of personal development thing down, like wake up, do meditation, do a workout, control their diet a little bit, their life would be so much better. So these people can increase their life. There's a lot of legitimacy to what the self-help gurus say, because if these people would only get off their ass and do something, their lives would be a lot better. Most of the time. I'm not a doctor. Sometimes there are medical things. I'm not a doctor. Don't take what I'm saying as medical advice here. But sometimes there are medical reasons why life might suck. But that's not most people. Most people's lives suck because they made it suck. And that's what a lot of self-help gurus point out. Your life sucks because you made it suck. I know it's hard. Take some responsibility. Let's make it unsuck. So the self-help gurus have a lot of points here, but they go it to an extreme. They go over a line by trying to use it to scam people so that they can make money. Not all self-help gurus. There are legitimate people, self-help gurus, but a lot of them go over this line and turn what they're doing into a scam, and this is sad and pathetic. But so are the people, and they're doing the people who would supposedly be their clients a disservice, because you sometimes people need compassion, but also you need to tell people things as they are. You can't sugarcoat things for people and beat around the bush. You gotta tell some people things how they are. Now, thanks for listening to my rant here. I hope you can make sense. I hope it helps. See you in the next video. Bye.